Hi everyone, how are you? It's Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. Now, pre-sales and new construction developments in 2011 I'm sure won't be as crazy as they have been in years past. However, I figure it's still good for me to do a video blog on pre-sales and some of the complications that you can have when it comes time for financing on them. Now, what a pre-sale is if there's a brand new development, say a whole bunch of condos are going up, but they're not built yet. Maybe they've got 1 or 2 suites that are done as showrooms, but your particular place that you'd be buying won't be done for 6 months, a year, 3 years, 10 years. It's crazy how long some of these pre-sales go for. But you might go in and say, oh wow, it seems like this is going to be a really good deal if I buy early before they're made, so let's do this. Now, some of the complications that you can run into is like what happened for many new developments in 2009, 2010. Hopefully we won't see that more in 2011, but I think we might. The development ends up running out of money because they can't get mortgage financing because we had that huge crash. Now what happens is you don't get your place, okay? And what happens to deposits and stuff like that all depends on what happens to the development company. If they go bankrupt, you're not going to see your money, okay? So there is always that risk that the development doesn't get finished and you lose some money. As well as, you know, falling in love with this place and it getting pulled out from under you without any control over the situation. So obviously that's not great. The second thing is they might say, okay, your place will be ready in December of 2000 whatever, so we'll try and get it done by then. And that's basically the only guarantee that they give you. You know, they might give you a window saying, oh, well, we hope to have it done by December, but if it's not done by December, well, you know, we'll try for July. And they'll give you like a 6-month window. Now, obviously that creates some difficulties for you in planning where are you going to live. Because if you give notice at your place, or if you sell your current home that you live in, and you're planning to move in December, but it ends up not being done until January, February, March, April, May, June, July, where are you going to live? Now that's extra expenses of storing your stuff, renting a place, the hassle factor, things like that. As well, when it comes to financing, we might get the phone call where, oh my gosh, the place is actually done on time and you're doing a walkthrough, and then all of a sudden you need to buy it within a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Like the financing has to finish up and get all neatly tied with a bow. So now we're running around with our heads cut off trying to get the financing done on time. So that would normally be a fine situation. However, what if you buy a place today, it's not due to be done for a year, but in between that year you've been laid off, maybe you've had a baby, maybe someone's been injured in a car accident. What if so many things happen that now for the house that you thought you could qualify for, you no longer qualify for? What happens to your deposit? So pre-sales as well, oftentimes they aren't that great of a deal because so many things can happen in the market. But really when it comes to the financing side, which is the part that I always get tangled up in, you need to be aware that a lot of stuff can happen between now and when the place is ready for you to buy. And if something happens to you or your income or your down payment or something like that, and now you don't qualify when your place is ready to get moved into, that can be a hairy situation. So if you have any questions about a pre-sale, if you've bought a pre-sale and you're concerned about financing or anything like that, give me a call. I'm always happy to help, even if it's just to answer a few questions. So Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. Hopefully I will be talking to you soon.